Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Godwin Sunday. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on iConsert. And now to the news and details. The National Identity Management Commission has identified over 6,000 Nigerians registered under its database with the National Identification Number. This follows President Bola Tinubu's Interministerial Committee set up to ensure comprehensive data for the National Social Register of the federal government's social investment programs. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, had reportedly briefed the Federal Executive Council on February the 4th, 2025, on the activities of the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, an agency under its purview. The federal government has introduced a contactless passport renewal system in Europe to enable Nigerians to renew their passport effortlessly. The system will allow eligible Nigerians to renew their passport online without visiting an embassy or consulate, reducing waiting times and eliminating the inconveniences of travel. A statement by the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, noted that the system is designed to streamline passport renewals for Nigerians abroad in line with President Bola Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda. The leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has been ordered to appear for a hearing on Monday, February 10, 2025, before Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, Abuja. The notice was addressed to Kanu's lead counsel, Aloy Ejimako. Kanu had earlier requested that his case be transferred to the southeast if no judge at the Federal High Court in Abuja was willing to handle it apart from Justice Nyako. The Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, has named a newly reconstructed road after the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje. The announcement was made during the commissioning of the road, now officially called Abdullahi Ganduje Drive, alongside the inauguration of the Mbidi Oguta Road. Our correspondent Amarachi Ibe was at the event and now reports.
The resolution stemmed from emotion moved on the floor of the upper legislative chamber by the Bauchi South Senator Umar Shehu. The resolution stemmed from emotion moved on the floor of the upper legislative chamber by the Bauchi South Senator Umar Shehu at the plenary session. Senator Shehu Bubar voiced significant concern over allegations from Niger Republic's head of state, Brigadier General Abdurrahman Chiani, accusing Nigeria of colluding with France to destabilize Niger using a new militia group called Lakurawa. As a result, the lawmakers seek Senate intervention to recommend diplomatic and security measures aimed at restoring and strengthening the historic ties between Nigeria and Niger.
Brigadier General Chani also alleged plans to establish a base for Lakurawa in a forest near Gaba, Sokoto State, with operational reach extending to Sokoto, Zamfara, and Kebbi State. Additionally, he claims that foreign military bases in Nigeria are being used to target Niger's oil pipelines and create security threat.
The Senate decided to halt an open debate on the allegations due to the sensitivity of the matter, but directed its committees on national security and foreign affairs to investigate further and report their findings.
Let us just agree that his committee be made to go and carry out whatever investigation that needs to be carried out. And the committee will present a report to us in an executive session to be discussed further by the committee of the whole.
I agree that on account of diplomatic relations and national security, we should refer the issues to the appropriate committees. But I suggest that it should be a joint committee. The Committee on Foreign Relations is also very important.
The motion is now referred to the Committee on Intelligence and National Security, jointly with the Committee on Foreign Affairs, to report back to this August Senate, to report back within 4 weeks.
As the Senate anticipates feedback from its joint committee, it resolved to debate the outcomes in the executive session. Ramsey Agbo reporting for Global Television.
The House of Representatives Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution has proposed the creation of 31 additional states in the country. A proposal for the new state was contained in the later read during plenary section by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, who presided over the section in the absence of the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas. Ogochukwu Mobuno completes the story.
It was a moment of recognition and appreciation as Governor Hope Uzodinma named the newly reconstructed DSS road in honor.
We sincerely apologize for that mix-up. We promise to bring you that story in a moment. Let's move to the Nigerian Upper Legislative Chamber, where the Nigerian Senate have intervened in the catastrophic fire and oil spill from manifold well in OML 18 located in Bukuma River State. Senator representing Rivers West, Banigo Iqbal Libo, who raised the motion during plenary, also sounded the alarm over the environmental and health consequences of recurrent oil spill in the region, calling for swift investigation and intervention from relevant government agencies to quickly address the spillage. Uyi Agbom Ofuelbi has details.
While presenting a motion, the Rivers lawmaker, Senator Banigo Ipalibo, expressed concern over the delayed response of responsible oil companies, a situation she says has increased the suffering of affected communities.
Recognizes the severe consequences of this incident, including contamination of rivers, farmlands, and aquatic life, which constitute the primary source of livelihood for the residents of Buguma. The pollutants released pose significant health risks, including respiratory and waterborne diseases, and long-term effects such as cancer and organ damage.
Lawmakers who contributed to the motion also recommended the inclusion of additional prayers for a more comprehensive approach to addressing the issue.
The federal government should declare a national emergency program for the rebuilding, rehabilitation, and recalibration of the national onshore oil wells, flow stations, and pipeline infrastructure in Nigeria.
Urge the Ecological Management Committee and relevant agencies to ascertain cleanup costs, charges, and penalties of each and every oil spill or fire hazard and charge operators accordingly.
Deputy President of the Senate, Barau Jibrin, who presided over plenary session, urged relevant agencies to take decisive actions and curb the menace.
It's the fact that we have an infrastructure that has become decayed. And the second factor is the fact that there are some level of sabotage in that. The Senate has the latitude to deal with the matter. So let me put the question. Those in favor of this prayer, please say aye. Those against, say nay.
At the end, the matter was referred to the Committee on Environment and Petroleum Upstream for further legislative action. Uyi Agbomofwegbe, reporting for Global TV News.
Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has named a newly reconstructed road after the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje. The announcement was made during the commissioning of the road, now officially called Abdullahi Ganduje Drive, alongside the inauguration of the Mbidi Oguta Road. Our correspondent, Amarachi Ibe, was at the event and now reports.
It was a moment of recognition and appreciation as Governor Hope Uzodinma named the newly reconstructed DSS road in honor of the APC National Chairman, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje. The governor described the gesture as a tribute to Ganduje's leadership and his contributions to the growth of the ruling party.
I'm very proud to report to you that Imo State, under the leadership of APC, will continue to be a model of good governance through the provision of critical infrastructure and human capital development. This road we are commissioning today is part of that commitment. We will not relent until we have taken our dear state to our dream destination.
Earlier, the event also saw the official commissioning of the Mbidi Oguta Road, a key infrastructure project expected to boost economic activities and improve connectivity in the region. The highlight of the event was the official commissioning of the Abdullahi Ganduje Drive, with the APC chairman performing the ceremonial.
Clear this road. Oh, thank you.
Residents of the area expressed their joy.
The governor has tried, he really tried for opening this road once more, and now it's the best of all since this road was opened. So he really tried. I recommend him.
The road was bad, but now the road is pure, brand new road. You cannot go here, you can't pass through here 2-3 years back. But now it's a brand new road, and it's a road that leads to Onitsha Road that leads to also Akwakuma, Amakaya to Ashi. So it's a wonderful thing that our governor have done for us here. And we're happy that this road, and it's a linkage road that are going to ease many traffic and control. And also the people of Onitsha Road, yes.
With the commissioning of Mbidi Oguta Road and the Ganduje Drive in Owerri, residents are now happy that they can move freely to wherever they are going to within the town. The state government has also stated that over 120 roads has been constructed and more are yet to be constructed. From Abdullahi Ganduje Drive, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global.
Well, thank you so much, Amarachi, for that report. The National Agency for Food, Drug and Administrative Control, NAFDAC, has destroyed seized fake and expired drugs, unwholesome processed food and substandard products from the South-South zone, valued at 4.7 billion naira. The Director General of NAFDAC, Mojisola Adeyeye, supervised the destruction at a dump site in Alu, Ikwere local government area of Rivers State. Adeyeye said the destruction of the harmful products was not just a routine exercise, but a firm statement of the agency's unwavering resolve and commitment to protect the lives of the people from danger of counterfeit and substandard medicines. Unwholesome food, medical devices and other hazardous regulated products. In other news, the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, says the government would engage stakeholders over the proposed 12-year basic education model. Alausa had, during an extraordinary National Council meeting on education in Abuja, presented a proposal that aims to transition to 12-year of compulsory education within the existing 6334 system. During a press briefing in Abuja, Alausa, however, the proposal is for the discussion and not an immediate policy, he further added. The Nigerian police force has apprehended 82 suspects in the month of January 2025 for various financial and cyber-related crimes, including internet fraud, romance scams, identity theft, cryptocurrency fraud, transnational fraud, and several other cyber offenses. Through its National Cybercrime Center parading 9 suspects in Abuja, the Force Public Relations Officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi says the police have successfully apprehended 32 suspects across the nation in a significant crackdown on cyber-related crimes. Kikelomo Okere completes the story.
The Nigerian police force paraded some suspects linked to several fraud schemes that has defrauded individuals and organizations within and outside the country. Among these cases is the arrest of 2 individuals, Seidu Adams Usman and Yusuf Umar, in connection with the creation and distribution of compromised financial accounts used to facilitate fraudulent transactions amounting to over 400 million naira.
Saidu Adamu Usman, male, and Yusuf Umar, male. Are they here? IPO? They are in connection with the creation and distribution of compromised financial accounts used to facilitate fraudulent transactions amounting to over 400 million naira. Investigations revealed that both suspects were recruited via telegram by an unidentified foreign cyber criminal. Saidu Adamu Usman was tasked with creating money point financial profiles using pre-registered SIM cards and email addresses.
Some of the suspects testified to the crime they are accused of.
This WhatsApp group that we buy Facebook from, we buy Facebook and TikTok, then we sell to our customers. The Facebook is that when we buy from the platform, most of them they come with followers, they come with 0 followers. Then we used to be the one to boost the account for the person to buy. So that is what we used to do. When we buy, we sell to our customers.
How much do you sell it?
Depends. Some Facebook is empty. We used to sell some M15. We used to sell some 50,000, 5,000. Depends on the followers.
$5,000.
$5,000.
3 profiles I did create for him and hand over to you.
How much have you realized so far from this deal?
How much did you realize?
How much have you realized so far from this dirty deal?
Yeah, the payment is not a one-time payment. He paid me.
Cumulatively, can you tell us the rough estimate, total of amount of money you have realized?
Exactly, sir. I couldn't say.
Okay, but our report here is saying so far you have done a deal of more than 400 million naira.
Yes, just when I handle my accounting.
So you are a millionaire now.
The Nigerian police force therefore cautioned against the inappropriate use of social media for the perpetration of crimes such as fraud, defamation and cyber stalking, while reiterating the force's commitment to identify and curtail cyber criminals and syndicates and ensuring that those involved in the cyber-related crime will face the full weight of the law.
And protect our cyberspace, the Nigerian police force are taking the bull by the horn to make sure that we tackle all forms of cyber crimes in this country. Our effort is to make sure Nigeria gets its reputation back, and we are taking off the grey list.
So romance scam is here, sextortion is here. They are targeting females sextortion are targeting females that are below 17 years, while romance scam targets the females that are between 25 and up to 90 years old. You can imagine.
Members of the public are advised to exercise extreme caution when engaging in online transactions and ensure adequate verification of legitimacy of operators before concluding large financial dealings. Kikelomo Okere, Global Television News.
You are watching the live broadcast of Midday News on Global Television, coming to you from the nation's capital, Abuja. When Midday News returns, we'll turn to the foreign scene, where Baltic states are set to begin a historic switch away from Russian power grid. We shall bring you more on these and business sports stories right after this break. Please stay with us. In business, the Nigerian Data Protection Commission (NDPC) has revealed that activities in the country's data protection industry created a total of 23,000 jobs for Nigerians in the year 2024. The Commission disclosed this in its 2024 Annual Data Protection Report. The Commission noted that the number of jobs created in 2024 represents a total of 127% increase when compared with the 10,123 jobs created in the year 2023. Meanwhile, the federal government says it is working to transition 1 million households from firewood-based cooking to clean and sustainable energy solutions. Minister of Women Affairs, Ajiya Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, announced this during a Citizens Engagement News Conference in Abuja in commemoration of her 100 days in office. She stated that the initiative is part of the efforts to promote gender-responsive climate action. On the foreign scene, President Donald Trump has revoked his predecessor's Joe Biden's security clearance in Blizzard of new orders while escalating his campaign to dismantle the U.S. humanitarian agency charged with helping the world's poorest and extending American influence around the globe. In a new series of rapid-fire power play, the 78-year-old billionaire also froze aid to South Africa, where his top donor Elon Musk was born, and named himself head of one of Washington's premier cultural venue, the Kennedy Center. A judge has temporarily blocked President Donald Trump from placing 2,200 workers at the U.S. Agency for International Development USAID on paid leave hours before it was due to happen. Judge Carl Nichols issued a limited temporary restraining order in response to a last-minute lawsuit filed by two unions trying to save the agency. The order will remain in place for a week until February 14th at midnight. Meanwhile, more than 3 decades after leaving the Soviet Union, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania have begun to unplug from Russia's electricity grid and join the EU's network. The 2-day process began on Saturday morning with residents told to charge their devices, stock up on food and water, and prepare as if severe weather is forecast. Many have been told not to use lifts, while in some areas traffic lights will be turned off. In sports, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola says the club expects to learn the outcome of the hearing into its 115 charges of alleged Premier League financial rule breaches in 1 month. The hearing took place in front of an independent commission between September and December. If City, who strongly denied the charges, are found guilty, the Commission has unlimited powers, which include a massive points deduction or relegation. Belinda Bencic reached her first WTA Tour final since returning from maternity leave with a surprise victory over Elena Rybakina at the Abu Dhabi Open. The Swiss former Olympic champion clinched a 3-6, 6-3, 6-4 triumphant over world number 5 Rybakina in 2 hours and 6 minutes. Bensik welcomed her daughter Bella in April 2024 and returned from a 13-month break from the tour 6 months later. That's it on Global Television Midday News. A quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365, on Star Times channel 276, and free to air on Niconsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen using at Global TV NG. I am Godwin Sunday. Thank you for watching.